without further ado, Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today is another plan with me, and I'm setting up April, and I love the way that this month came out. It is so beautiful. I got the inspiration for this month's theme, which is lavender, from another video that I saw, so I'll link that video down in the description and be sure to check her out. She's like so great. She does beautiful bullet journal videos. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. Hey guys, so I'm just gonna go in with my cover page and I'm gonna draw a hand holding a bouquet of lavender flowers, and I thought that this came out so cute. Just did a really simple line drawing, and then I did this April calligraphy right above it, and I just kept it really simple. I just added some little coloring to the lavenders, and I was not careful at all. Like, I literally just made straight lines on top of the petals, but I love the way that cover page came out. It was super simple but super cute. Now for my monthly layout, I'm doing something a bit different than I've ever done before. So on this page, I am doing a little tiny calendar. Usually I go for the big giant traditional calendar spread, but I wanted to mix things up a bit. So I did this wreath of lavender flowers, and then on the inside I'm doing my little tiny calendar. And I did the same April calligraphy with my Tombow Fudenosuke soft tip pen, and then right underneath that I'm just drawing in these the little calendar, the days of the week and stuff like that. And I'm coloring in this wreath with two different shades of purple actually. So I used this lighter purple for the majority of the flowers, and then I went in with a slightly darker shade and just colored in some of the white spots and the centers of the petals, and I thought it looked really good. It just gave it some dimension and looked great. And then on this side is I'm doing a vertical monthly layout. So I've never done this before. I just really like my big old monthly calendar, so we'll see how this goes. I just wrote the initials for the days of the week on the left, and then the corresponding date on the right, and just really tiny. Then I'm writing April up here in the corner, and I did these little lavender like banners, borders right on the outside, and then I'm just going to color those in with that same light lavender color. And then I'm just highlighting the Monday rows just to break it up a little bit and make it not so just confusing and boring, and to make it a little pretty too. Next, I'm going in with my mood tracker, again just using my Tombow soft tip pen for that similar calligraphy style that I've got going on in the earlier pages. And so for this, I was super inspired by Amanda Rachel Lee's lavender monthly mood tracker that she did, so it's really similar to hers. So I drew this little planter box, like a little flower planter, and then I wrote the days of the month in the planter in each like square. And then I'm going to draw lavender stems right on top of those days. And so each day will have a flower. And then depending on my mood for the day will be shown in how tall the flower is. So if it was a bad day, it'll be a really short flower, but if I was really happy that day, it'll be a really tall flower. So I'm doing a little scale over here on the left so you can see it. And I'll just draw in the flowers every day. And last month, I didn't really do my mood tracker because I aimed to do it in watercolor, and I just got super lazy trying to pull out my watercolor every day just to color in a little tiny bit, so I ended up not doing it. So I'm hoping with this just like little pen and marker that I'll do it more. And then I just added some little lavenders on the side, again doing that same thing with the alternating the lighter and darker shades of the lavender color. And so I really just alternated the petals, and I'm doing lighter and darker. And then I'm doing my habit tracker. I'm doing this big old chart, and again This is a little bit different for me because you can see that I actually wrote out the habits, but I ended up just covering it and just doing little symbols instead because I wanted to try that. And then I drew a bunch of little lavenders at the bottom of this page. Again, that same two-tone technique, which is alternating the petals with some of them lighter and some of them darker. And I forgot to cross the T, but I'll do that later. I realized it, and yeah, it's not in the video, but I went back and crossed it. Next, I'm doing my goals page, and again, I'm gonna do the same little lavender banner, border, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm just gonna draw these little circles, really simple, and I'll just color in the circles whenever I complete the goal, or I'll put a little check mark or something. I'm also drawing these pretty large lavender flowers here at the bottom, but I left lots of room in case I came up with more goals. And then these ones are a tiny bit more detailed and more careful. I took a little bit more time drawing these flowers just so that all the flowers didn't look quite the same. And again, I'm just coloring in some of the lavender, and with these flowers, instead of doing 2 shades of purple on each flower, I wanted to mix it up, and so I just alternated the entire flowers. So some of them are colored completely with the lighter shade, and some of them are completely with the darker shade. I don't know if you can really tell, but you can see it in person a lot better. And I just added some grass, and I'm going in and coloring those bits green. I'm doing my expense tracker, and fun fact, I completely forgot to cross the X, and I didn't even realize it until I edited this video, and then I went back and crossed it. So yeah, I just always forget to cross my letters, I guess, I don't know. And again, doing that same little lavender border, and my expense tracker is the same, you know, just a little boring box. Got my date, my description, and my plus or minus sign. Then at the bottom, I added little like initial and final rows just to track like how much money I had at the beginning of the month versus how much I ended up having, just to see the kind of like net gain or loss, hopefully gain. And then also a little total box just to see the total expenses that I had in that month. And then I colored in again. I colored in the top little bar of the box and then the little total row at the bottom. Next, I'm doing my weekly spread. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, this weekly spread came out so beautiful, and I just love it so much. I could literally just stare at it all day, but you'll see. So I'm just writing April 1st through 7th and some little cursive up here in the corner, and doing this tiny little calendar just to see, you know, the whole month, in case I need to reference it rather than having to flip back to my earlier monthly layout. I'm going in with a smaller fine liner and just writing in the days of the week and the days of the month. Then I'm starting with the actual days of the week for the weekly spread, and so I'm drawing these little bunches of lavender, and I'm going to draw or write the date. So whichever date that day is, I'm going to write it right on top of these flowers. I did this just so that I could incorporate the lavender a little bit more in this spread. And I thought it came out pretty cute. Then I'm just writing the days. Again, some little calligraphy, that same Tombow soft tip. And I did this in pencil first, especially for the days that the actual word is on the right hand side. That way I could like map out where the word needed to begin so that it wouldn't cram up into the lavender or be too far away. Yeah, I hope that made sense.
I told you the light in your eyes made it look like we were dancing in the moonlight.
I'm just coloring in some a little purple. Now I'm doing my weekly events sidebar, which I've only done this a couple times, but you know, I kind of like it, kind of don't. I'm not really sure how I feel about it yet, to be honest. I like having my tasks separated from my events, but I also don't like having to refer to two different places to see what that day holds. But maybe it's something that I'll just get used to. And I'm just writing each day in the box. Next, I'm just writing weekly events right above it, and little same old Tombow marker. I literally love that pen so much. Now I'm going in with some little lavender drawings. I'm doing one in this corner, and I'm doing another one over in a different corner. Let's see a second. Oh, nope. I wanted to add some grass. Alright, now over here, I'm doing this lavender in a little mason jar, and oh my goodness, it came out so cute. I also did a little bow around the jar, just give it a little something something. I drew the water level and a couple little highlights on the jar. I'm going in with my Crayola Super Tips and writing the word breathe over here, just because lavender is calming and, you know, breathing is calming. And I like the way it looked. And then I'm writing bloom over here in this corner, just to give it a little similar feel, but also bloom, a little encouragement to bloom like a lavender flower. Now I'm just coloring in some of the little lavender drawings I did. Also a little bow on the jar. And some other little bits of the spread. Oh, I saw these banners over here, so I decided to do it over on the weekly events title as well. And I'm really glad that I did because it looks real good. And I'm just adding some green to this bouquet. Actually, not the other one. Coloring in some more. Let's give it a little more purple. Always need a little bit more purple. At some point, I went back and added in the dates for these days in the weekly events, but I'm not sure when that is. Now I'm going in with the numbers, and I'm using my Tombow pen for this just because I wanted a bigger number, since it would be kind of hard to see. And I ended up going back. At some point, I went and outlined them in white just to make them pop a little bit, and then I'm also adding these drop shadows. I really like the one on this calendar because it kind of looks like it's a little piece of paper flying off the page. And then I'm also adding a drop shadow to the weekly event sidebar just to make it pop. Kind of messed up in the corner, but that was good. So yeah, here I am. Now I'm outlining the numbers just to make them a little bit more visible. But then whenever I did this, it hid the lavender in the back. So I ended up going and fixing that by drawing a bit more lavender behind the numbers that are a little big. So if you do this, just draw more dense little bunches of lavender and you should be good. Shouldn't have as much trouble as I did. Next, I will go in and outline the calligraphy I did. Just with a 0.03 mid, just to make it pop. And you know, I'm not sure that this was necessary, because I do like the way that it looked without it, but I was just going a little crazy with all the extra little embellishments, so I decided to go big or go home. Later on even, it's not in the video, but I added drop shadows to these as well, because, you know, I was just being extra. I was in love with the spread. I didn't want to say goodbye to it, so I just kept on going. But yeah, so that pretty much concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for coming and watching and planning with me if you did, or just chilling if you just wanted to watch the video for a little bit of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to check out the description box and Amanda Rach Lee's channel, because she is incredible and she inspired me all the time, and she actually inspired me to make bullet journal videos. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you come back next time. Be sure to leave a little like if you liked this video, and if you liked it a whole lot and want to see more like it, be sure to subscribe. Here's a little flip through to see my whole month. I really just am in love with this month. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.